Man, the transitions are insane.
Sounds like a take straight away. Oh my God. Listen to the pocket. Wow. Hey, what is up, woodchoppers of YouTube? Andrew Rooney here, full-time drummer and drum teacher based right here in Auckland, New Zealand. We are back with another reaction. It's another DRUMEO one. Kenny Aronoff. Here's Yes for the First Time. If you hadn't guessed, yes.
No pun intended.
I'm a huge Kenny Aronoff fan, and I've even featured a couple of his videos on my channel where I've broken down some of his beats and some of his fills over the years. For me, he's right at the top on that Mount Rushmore of greatest drummers of all time, up there with the Jeff Porcaros and the Hal Blaines and the Jim Gordons. Just a phenomenal, frighteningly phenomenal drummer. This one looks to be a fairly long video, so we're going to hop straight to it. But just real quick, as always, original video links in the description of each of my videos. Of course, do go along and check out that original video without me talking all over it. I'm going to try and play it through as much as possible. I'm going to make notes. We'll check in together at the end and we'll compare some notes, some things that we learned, some things that we noticed and took away from this. Guys, remember that I am a partner with DRUMEO, and you, as a subscriber of my channel, you get access to a full and free 30-day trial to go and check out the site. Now, I know you might be thinking,
Hey, yeah, that's cool and all, but look, there's heaps of free stuff available on YouTube.
nothing compared to what you're going to get on the site. Specific drum lessons tailored to your exact requirements, whether that be rock or pop or funk or hip hop or reggae, hand technique, rudiments, they got you covered. Anyway, with that said, let's hop to it. It is Kenny Aronoff. Here's Yes for the First Time. Let's go.
The fans are going to love this.
Or they're going to hate me. How could he do that?
Same it is.
I can't memorize this stuff. We'd
Maybe
be
not.
here for a week. I could rehearse this, but I don't want to record this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bam. F***ing hell.
All right, Kenny. The time has come.
Bring it on, baby doll.
How are you feeling?
I feel great, man.
First thing you're going to notice, the confidence. Confidence is off the charts. Now, you can't fake confidence. You can't manufacture it. Kenny Aronoff's got it because he damn well earned it.
I had some sushi. I feel proteined up.
Perfect. So for anyone who isn't familiar with your playing, I'm sure they've heard you on the radio somewhere, but maybe just explain to everyone watching a few of the artists and bands that you've worked with over the years.
Well, live and recording, I did 17 years with John Mellencamp, 10 albums. Then I went over to Bob Seger for a tour, and I did a couple of his albums. Then I went to John Fogerty from Creedence Clearwater. Joe Cocker record, toured with him for 10 years. Melissa Etheridge, I toured with her 10 years. Shell Branch, I did 2 records with her. Joe Satriani just did 2 of his records. Sting, Elton John, Chris Cornell from Audio Slave, Springsteen, Lady Gaga, Bruno Mars. Chickenfoot, I did not record with them, but I was in that band when Chad Smith had to go back to his day gig. Highwaymen, which is Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, Chris Kristofferson, Waylon Jennings. I've played with Little Richard, B.B. King in the R&B world. Buddy Guy did an album with Glenn Hughes and Tony Iommi from Sabbath. I've done Alice Cooper. I toured with the Smashing Pumpkins, the Adore Tour. Over 300 million records sold, 1,300 gold, platinum, diamond certified records. And that's the tip of the iceberg.
Oh my Lord. 300 million albums sold.
$100 billion.
When someone speaks and when someone offers advice, when someone pulls back the curtain and lets you peek behind it, that's what she said. Guys, you gotta listen. You gotta really pay attention because this guy knows.
The one and only Kenny Aronoff. Need I say any more?
Yeah.
The rules are simple. We're going to give you a song with the drums removed. You have the freedom to do whatever you want with this song. You can make a chart. You can do as many takes as you want and kind of build on what you've done. And at the end of the video, we'll
He's going to make a chart. He's the chart king.
play you the original with the drums in.
So I came prepared. Nobody's done this, I don't think. I think whatever you play me, I'm going to use brushes.
Just get ready for that Meshuggah.
No way.
Yeah, you can
No
put
way.
this with anything.
So you learn songs and charts all the time. We had to dig deep to try to find some stuff that you probably wouldn't know. Here we go.
You're Brendan. Got him.
Oh yeah, I know that one. I recorded on that one.
Counting, thinking, counting.
Great song.
Do you know it?
No, I don't.
That part of this is probably underestimated. Trying to find a song that Kenny Aronoff does not know, or at least hasn't heard. He's such a great musician. He's been in the game for so long that he's just heard so much music. So credit to DRUMEO for finding something that he doesn't know.
The beginning is very orchestral. Reminds me of when I did orchestral music.
Look at his
The chorus thing
arms.
sounds so familiar.
I'm sure when I
How old is this guy? I mean, look at the... It's like he's ready to run into a wrestling ring or something.
Just kind of a little worried about locking up here. It's all right. Because we just might blow the whole planet up, you know.
Dude is 71? Oh my God. What am I doing? Okay, I hate to be rude, but that's just insane.
tell you what band and what record this is from, you'll know it.
All right, so give me the, I'll put it in my computer and I'll start doing my chart thing.
I think you were just saying the other day, when you're on a gig with Sammy Hagar, you have 23 hours from the time you get the call to when you're playing. You're used to charting out stuff in all different styles of music, and I'm assuming you have a method to do this quickly.
Yeah, well, I hope it's quickly. I just go measure by measure. Once I figure out that intro with all the odd, time, then we get into the verse and the choruses. It starts to repeat.
Killer song.
Just so you know, this is what I got so far. 7/8, 7/8, 3/8. You do that 4 times. Then it keeps the same figure, but more instruments are added, and you do that 4 more times again until it gets to where we are. You guys can go have some drinks. I'll be here for a little while.
Methodical.
So right now, Kenny's charting out the entire song, and if you've never seen a drummer do this before, you may be wondering what exactly he's writing out. Well, you're in luck, because we just launched a brand new course with Kenny Aronoff called Off the Charts that will teach you how to quickly learn any song, anytime. You'll learn about note values, bar counting, how to write down any groove or fill, and ultimately learn from Kenny himself, one of the most prolific session drummers of all time. Enrollment for the course is now open. The link is down in the description, and we'll see you inside the course.
Okay.
Again, guys, coming back to my 30-day free trial, plenty of time to up your transcribing, charting game. I'm just looking over my room here. I've got a whole cabinet of stuff, thousands, literally thousands of pages. I've got cabinet after cabinet of drum transcriptions, drum charts that I've written out for gigs. A very similar system to Kenny Aronoff. I use a very, very similar system. And look, I'm not trying to put myself over. Obviously, Kenny Aronoff's a legend of the game. I'm just a guy in New Zealand watching this video, but it was a game changer for my career as well. There's no way I could have done all those songs on all those late calls for gigs. And look, just to be crude about it, made that money without the chart writing skills. If I didn't have the charts, I'll be guessing or going off memory, and sometimes you got to be accurate. So this is where charts are going to win out.
We'll go 3 times. Finally, we're out of the quagmire.
So Kenny, are you writing out, like, obviously you're not hearing the drums, are you writing down what your drum part is going to be, or just form?
With the 7/8 and 3/8, I'm writing the form, I'm not writing the parts. Now I'm starting, when the verse comes in, I'm starting to write down what I'm going to play. So I don't want to give it away because I'm trying to figure out where the brush solo is, but it's going to come in there.
He's joking about this brush solo, right? He's going to nail this.
Hell. You're changing tempo, you're changing ideas. I could rehearse this, but I don't want to record this. I got to practice it. So we got here. I might leave the first verse open to just kind of, you know, the introduction of the verse, let it just vibe out.
Halftime, nice. Straight away.
And then I'm thinking the second verse, you know, like maybe do a cross stick, you know.
Sounds like a take. Straight away. Oh my God.
So, first take?
Oh, that's not even a take. This is called blocking it out with no, it's just getting through the song. Man, the transitions are insane. What I can typically do is get from the beginning to the end, even with making some mistakes in the first pass. Then the next time, it's like I get it locked in. The next time I'm locked in, and then also now I can perform. I can't memorize this stuff. We'd be here for a week.
Really interesting that even someone at Kenny Aronoff's level, which is the top. So we talk about the different tiers of drummers and, you know, you can do this, you can do that, you can do that. You get hired for this, you might be in the running for this. He's at the top of the game level drummer. Even he knows his limitations. That's called awareness. Listen to the pocket. Wow.
I assume this isn't typically what you're playing.
This is not typically what I'm playing. I've had stuff where, you know, you're doing something 7 or you're doing something halftime, but this is definitely like in the hardcore yes mode.
Yeah. You want to try this from the top again, or?
Oh, this has got to be way different than what whoever did this, right?
You're correct. I love your version, dude. This is awesome.
Well, mine's more like meat and potatoes.
The fans are going to love this.
They are. Or they're gonna hate me. How could he do that? Okay, here we go.
Okay, looks like we're gonna be getting into the final take here. Remember, this is an iconic track. He has just learnt it on the day within a few hours, or learnt what he wants to play because he could not hear the drumming in the original track. He's making up his drum track to the drumless track, so he's creating everything here. Now listen to what a pro at this level does, whether he takes simple options, whether he's playing up to the DRUMEO drum-in type thing, or whether he just lays it down. Because we've seen on some of these before where people will throw in a bit of shred. You know, it's a bit of fun. Of course, it's DRUMEO, so we want to throw in a bit of shred. I'm not sure he's going to go that route. I think he's going to make this like a studio performance where he's delivering a final product to the producer and to the artist. Fascinating. Let's check it out. Be sure to drop your comments with your thoughts. I'd love to hear your take on how he approached this and how he's going to execute this. Let's keep it going.
Could be the final with brushes.
Nice. A little bit of decoration in there. Crazy.
I'm moving through some changes. I'll never be the same. Something you did touch me. There's no one else to blame.
Perfection. But what else would you expect?
I'll look into the mirror. I see no happiness. All the warmth I gave you
Feels amazing.
has turned to emptiness. The love we had is gone. The love we used to share left me here believing in love that wasn't there. Changing places. Put yourself to the ground. Went to the wise where you get what's coming. One word can bring you round. Changes. But when I look into your eyes, I'm trying to find out how. There's no way to save it now. But everything I feel changes. Keep looking for changes.
That was a cool shift there.
Changes.
It's like being on a cloud.
For some reason you're questioning why. I always believed it gets better. One difference between you and I, your heart is inside your head. One word from you, one word from me. A clear design on your liberty. Who could believe when love is gone? How we move on like everyone. Only such fools, only such jealous hearts. Only through love changes come. Changing places. Root yourself to the ground. Capitalize on this good fortune. One word can bring you round. Changes. One road to loneliness. It's always the same. One road to happiness. It's calling your name. Changing places. Root yourself to the ground. Capitalize on this good fortune. One word can bring you round. Changing places. Root yourself to the ground. Word to the wise where you get what's coming. One word can bring you round. Changes.
Dude, that's gnarly.
Takes a while to write a chart like that and to understand, then to own it, and then to be able to go through sections and where the tempo changes right on the section. I chose to go into halftime, and it's just slowed down. The only way you can own that is to do it over and over and over again. Like if I came back here tomorrow, the more I play this, the more I'd start stretching out.
Love it, man. We want to play you the original with the drums.
Oh my God.
And tell you what this is.
It's like yes.
It is yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's from 90125, Alan White on drums. The song is called Changes.
Those vocals, I mean, I just didn't want to say yes and say there was another band that sounded kind of like them, and I was like, came off like, you know, God, you don't even know that band? As soon as the vocals come in, you know it's yes, but I didn't want to commit.
Were you a big Yes fan?
Huge Yes fan, and Alan White and I were really good friends.
So we're gonna play you the original here,
Oh,
and
good.
I think you might be surprised. You have no idea what this drum part is.
Have not a clue.
Perfect. All right, here it is from the top.
I was doing that. Was all on snare?
I think so.
No, it's kicked on too.
Oh, with kick. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
both hands on the snare.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh. I went. Yeah.
He was feeling that bit at halftime.
I saved the double time for later.
He got the snare roll?
That's cool. So I did that before, and he's doing it afterwards. We flipped it. Wow. So I did that thing too. Wow. First of all, I love it, and that sounds like Alan
Killer
White,
song.
and I see what he did, and I agree with it. It's just another version, but he would stay out of the accents where I played the accents with the bass a lot, and that's a whole nother philosophy, and I've done that too. You just drill, you let the band play the accents, and you keep this foundation. The thing that was cool is that, which I'm tickled at, is that he was using cross stick in that second verse, but he did it gut, do. I just went, we both went for the cross stick, and later on he went, gunk, gunk, and I just did it the first chorus. He did it later on. So it's kind of like, that's cool, man. We were all kind of sort of in the same pot of musicality.
Yeah, a lot of similarities. Like all the rhythmic stuff you accentuated was there in his part too. But cool to hear how it was in different places.
Yeah.
And there's that one fill, I think, at the end of chorus 1, the big kind of classic tom fill, which is cool in there too.
It's cool, man. The exercise is brilliant.
Nice, man. And now you're ready for the Yes gig. Killed it, man. Thanks a lot for doing this.
Oh, I want to try one with brushes. Here we go.
Sounds great.
Kenny Aronoff did it. He brought the brushes.
I told you. Learning a song on the drums is different from any other instrument. You're not looking for keys and chords. You need the kick, snare, and the hi-hat patterns, drum fills, cymbal crashes, the tempo, the style and the arrangement of the song. You need to know how to start and end a song. If you hesitate, you'll throw off the entire band. In Off the Charts with Kenny Aronoff, I'll show you how to create your own drum charts for popular songs. You'll learn note values, bar counting, and how to write any drum beat you hear in any song. By the end of the course,
So valuable.
you'll be able to scribble a guide to any song. The cool thing is you'll be more confident performing live or in the studio. A good chart lets you get into the music immediately. It's your safety net. One glance and you know exactly where you are in the song. These are the techniques I've used for over 4 decades to create thousands of charts for artists like John Mellencamp, John Fogerty, John Bon Jovi, Elton John. That's a lot of Johns. Plus, you'll get a book with notation and blank staff paper so you can start making your own charts. Click the link to check out the full course, and I'll see you inside the class.
Yeah, as I spoke about before, you know, as I look at my cabinets full of handwritten transcriptions, it just makes me think I just cannot agree enough with this. And just to see a course like this with someone who's such an expert at it, like Kenny Aronoff, invaluable. It might be the thing that moves the needle for you and your drumming. Now, you will see, of course, some people say,
Hey, you don't need to be able to read. Dennis Chambers can't read. He did pretty good. Buddy Rich couldn't read. He did pretty good.
look, you're not Dennis Chambers. You're not Buddy Rich. Do what's best for you. I mean, for me, it was such a game changer. There's no way I would have been able to do all the theater work that I've done, to do the cruise ship gigs, the pickup gigs where, hey, we're calling you on a Wednesday, we need you on Saturday. Can you learn these 40 songs? Sure, no problem. We'll just have a listen through, chart them out, and I'm good. Another benefit from it is if you do really well on that gig because you wrote the charts out, they're going to call you back, and that would happen. I had folders and folders of books for different bands, and if the band called me and I'm free for that night, cool, I can just grab that book and I've got all their songs written out. It truly is a game changer. Now back to this amazing performance by Kenny Aronoff. To see someone so quickly get all those accents, all the crash accents, all the stops, to confidently start sections. Now that's another thing I wrote here is authority, confidence, knowing the song form. There's a difference between thinking you know a song form and knowing the song form. And the difference is that sound of authority. What authority gives you is the confidence, but it also gives the band the confidence. It gives the vocalist the confidence. I think I said something during the video, something along the lines of, it's like being on a cloud. He's just taking you for a ride. He's got you. He is holding you the whole way. You as a band have no doubt that the drums are completely taken care of. That is the power of a chart, especially in a recording session. I cannot imagine going into a recording session without a chart. And part of that is because often when I've done sessions, things will change on the fly. Hey, let's extend that bit. We're going to put a solo in here, or whatever happens. If things change, you just change your chart. Done. If you're trying to do all that from memory, it can get really complicated and you can get a little bit flustered and a little bit overawed, especially when the red light's on in the studio and time is money and people are saying, hey dude, what's wrong? Why can't you get that? It's just a simple little change, and then you do the whole take and the whole take's good. You get up to the change and how does it go? And it's not a good vibe. You want to know. Huge difference between knowing and guessing. Kenny Aronoff is the king of that area for me. Just a couple other little things that I noticed is that he doesn't backbeat his snare anywhere near the middle. It's right off to the left side of his snare there. It was just, I mean, it's not a critique of his snare sound. It sounds incredible. Sample perfect snare sound every time. It's just interesting how far he was over to the side. Now, middling the toms, but not middling the snare. Really interesting. And of course, something really obvious, he just dropped straight into the pocket. That could be the drum take on the recording, and you wouldn't even blink. It'd sound like an amazing drum take. To get that quickly into the pocket, and I don't know what era that song is. I wouldn't have been recorded to a click, right? So he's probably moving around with the song timing-wise also. Just amazing performance. And I will come back to something that I said at the start. This guy's 71. 71. He's looking like that, playing like that. It's just not fair. And again, 300 million albums sold. When people like this talk, we gotta listen. Guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Please do remember original video links, as always, in the description of each of my videos. Go along, check it out without me chatting all over it. If you would like to guarantee a reaction request gets on my channel, the only way I can guarantee that at this point is via the PayPal link. And that's just to reward the people who are supporting the channel, keeping the mics and the lights on. And remember, you as a subscriber of my channel, you get access to a full and free 30-day trial over at DRUMEO. Go and do Kenny's chart writing course. I promise you it is a genuine skill acquisition for you and your drumming and your general musical knowledge. Go get it. If you are enjoying this channel, please do consider hitting that subscribe button, like button, and leaving a comment. And I will catch you guys over in the comment section for a little bit of a debrief on this one. Until next time, take it easy, keep chopping wood. Ciao.